Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings. Give it a little minute. Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings. Happy Tuesday. Happiest of happy Tuesdays. We are here. As you can see in the description, we will be focusing on some breath work today. And I have my crystal singing bowl here that is tuned to the note of D, which is also the note for sacral chakra, creativity, identity. Sacral chakra is creativity, fluidity, emotions, feminine energy. But most importantly, this is designed to help us reset. In this moment, I do have not necessarily my altar, but do have a red candle lit. Red candle is passion. Red candle is root chakra, vitality, stability, passion, tapping into that personal power. But more than anything, when you do light candles, no matter what color, you speak the life, the intention that you want that energy, that fire to resonate with. And we have the Palo Santo, clearing the energy, resetting the energy, all the things. And of course, as you all know, that we will leave this up for you to utilize at a later time in the day and continuously, right? I do have frankincense and myrrh incense lit to bless the space and to deem this a sanctuary. Even before I came in here, I did my own healing work. I meditated, I prayed, I played the singing bowls for myself. I wrote down some things that came up in my meditation, and things of that nature. Just working on being more grounded for myself, getting back into the creative space that I absolutely love, since I have made some shifts in regards to just what I do on a daily basis when it comes to my work life, my professional life, my career life, and all things are beginning to align with my purpose work and my passion work yet again. As you know, healing and tapping into your purpose, tapping into your passions, that along with healing is never linear. You have your ups and downs, and things to have a roundabout way of finding its proper alignment and finding its proper space. So that in itself is also always beautiful in itself as well. And you kind of have to go along for the ride, because you cannot control every aspect, as we like to think. You cannot control everything that happens, as we like to think. You really just cannot control every aspect of your life. And that is something that did come up in meditation for me, is the word control and relinquishing control. And it's merely for the fact that a lot of us, including myself, we like to be comfortable. And a piece of comfortability is having some type of control, knowing what is happening, knowing what is going on, having some type of say in every facet of your life. And that is just not always the case. There are things that we can control. There are some things that are within our control, but there are also some things that are out of our control. And I always like to, when I work with clients, say to leave room for magic. And that is so hard to do, right? Because we are conditioned in a way to believe that we are in control when in fact we are not. We believe that if we follow these set steps and this set structure, that things will work out as we perceive it to be in our minds. Because when we have this vision, right, we believe that if we do these things this exact way, then we have that same, we have that control, and things will work out exactly how we want them to be. And sadly, that is not always the case. So with that, we can do our part. We can do what is required of us, right? And those are the only things that we have control of, is what we do. However, in that, we do not have control of the outcome. We do not have control of the outcome of anything that we do, right? We have control of what we do, and that is it. But things change, things shifts, and that is why when we have that vision in our mind, it is beautiful to hold the vision. However, we cannot be attached to that vision. And what that means is that while we have that vision, it may not look exactly like what we thought it would. And the journey there may go completely different. And that is what matters. Ultimately, it is the journey that matters, because that is where your life lessons come from. That is where your tools and your tricks and your tips, and that is where the person that is meant for that vision and meant for that destination is birthed and cultivated. So those are some of the things that definitely came up for me in meditation today, and I definitely hope that that resonates with somebody's ears, because I was led to share that. At first I wasn't even going to share that, but yeah, it definitely came out, it definitely came up, and I'm sure it was for a purpose and a reason. So yeah, we will leave it there. So today what I want to do was share one of my favorite breathing techniques that I actually just did yesterday, now that I'm thinking about it. And that breathing technique is alternate nostril breathing. It is one of my favorite techniques to share. It is one of my favorite techniques to use. It is a very powerful technique in that I always lead with, if anything, it'll clear your sinuses. I am somebody that, especially during the spring, I'm very nasally, I have sinus issues. So if anything, if you don't like it, it can definitely be used to clear your sinuses. But also, because we are alternating nostrils, as it is called, alternate nostril breathing, the power in this breathing technique is that it balances the left and right hemisphere of the brain. You walk away from this breathing technique feeling more clear. You gain more clarity from this, and that is because it drops you into a space of focus, concentration. So this is one of those breathing techniques that I always will encourage people to use that do work in an office setting all day long, and you're typing, and you're just staring at a computer screen. You do feel fatigued. You do kind of get this kind of eye fog, mind fog, the whole 9 yards, because you're just in front of that blue screen all day long. So with that, it is really good to kind of refocus and rewire everything that's going on mentally for the day. And on a spiritual note, you are balancing your masculine and your feminine. And that's because when you close your right nostril and you breathe out of your left nostril, you are tapping into feminine energy. That means that you are also tapping into your settle down, your wind down energy, your moon energy. So even if you just close your right nostril and breathe out of your left nostril at night, you may find that your nervous system calms down and you're able to settle into the night. Vice versa, if you close your left nostril and solely breathe out of your right nostril, you are tapping into your masculine energy, your sun energy. That means that you are using this breathing technique with the sole purpose of waking up and getting a little energy boost. So it's perfect to breathe out of one or the other. However, when I wake up in the morning, I use alternate nostril breathing because it does wake me up. Just just the idea of balancing the left and right hemisphere of the brain and allowing this breathing technique to recycle and reset your respiratory system is amazing because everything begins to recycle, everything begins to wake up when you do this, because you're letting air flow through every facet of the body. So this is why I personally love alternate nostril breathing. So this is something that I want to share with you today on this beautiful Tuesday. I definitely encourage you to stop and do this breathing technique at any point in time in the day. You do not have to be sitting at home like me right now. You can do this in the car. You can have one hand on the steering wheel and alternating your nostrils as you breathe. Okay, so that is what we are going to do today. So I'm going to leave my eyes open just in case I do see some comments or some people kind of pop in, and I am going to verbally guide you through this breathing technique and do it with you. So first we're going to start off with my right hand. So I encourage you to use your right hand just so that you're not confused when I say thumb and index finger. Okay, so I'm going to place my thumb on my right nostril and you're going to lightly press down on your right nostril. Okay, you don't have to completely close it. Sometimes I completely close it, but you're kind of pressing at that little where our nostril flares, that area right there. So you press down on that, you close your nostril, you begin to sound like Squidward. And we take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top, let no air in, no air out. We switch using your index finger. You close the left nostril. Exhale. Inhale through your right nostril. Hold it at the top, close the right nostril with your thumb. Exhale. Breathe in through your left nostril. Hold it at the top, no air in, no air out. Close the left nostril with your index finger. Exhale. Inhale through your right nostril. Hold at the top, no air in, no air out. Close it, lock it in. Exhale. Inhale through your left nostril. Hold at the top, no air in, no air out. Exhale out of your right nostril. Go ahead and try this alternate nostril breathing on your own breath, your own pace. Allow your eyes to close. Remember, we're using our thumb to close our right nostril. We inhale through the left. Once we've taken in all the air we can take in through the left nostril, we hold it at the top, closing the left nostril with our index finger. We exhale out of the right nostril. Once you've exhaled out of the right nostril, you inhale through the right nostril, taking in as much air as you can. Once you have done so, you close the right nostril with your thumb and you exhale out of the left. Continue that breathing pattern. Go ahead and even it out on the left and right side. Evening it out, taking one last breath on each side. Release your right hand down onto your lap. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go out of the mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go out of the mouth. Perfect. Let's seal this with, as promised, some singing bowls. Feel free to let your eyes open, or you can allow your eyes to remain closed. Yogi's choice. Just come to your natural rhythmic way of breathing. Be still. Be present. Peace and blessings, everyone. Happy Tuesday.